Hi, it's Chris Crocker in the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Center. We need to talk about a weather alert day through Friday, actually continues through early Saturday morning. We have some heavy wet snow in progress around the region through the overnight and into the early morning part of the commute. In a lot of locations, that snow will turn over to rain by the commute time. However, there will be slushy spots on the roads, if not just snow on the roadways. In addition, we've got that heavy wet snow falling on deciduous trees that still have their leaves on them in many cases. Because of our warm fall, we are late to lose our leaves. So this snowfall is falling on branches that will be weighed down. We could have broken branches. And then the big concern with this storm kicks in, the winds. It is going to be windy throughout the day on Friday, but especially as we get into Friday night and Saturday early morning. We have a winter weather advisory from 9 o'clock Thursday through Friday morning for the area shaded in purple on your screen. These snowfall totals are not very impressive, but again, it is more the impacts of that little bit of snow on the trees that have leaves on them and the timing for the morning commute. That 2 to 4 inch range is mainly going to be above 2,000 feet in Spokane. If you are right down in downtown or in Spokane Valley or anywhere along the river where you're at 1,900 feet, you may just have a rain-snow mix. Meanwhile, in the area shaded in pink, it is a winter storm warning. Up to 10 inches of snow in the mountains of the central panhandle and the northeast mountains, with up to 20 along the east slopes of the northern Cascades. Forecast radar starting off at 6 o'clock Friday morning. You could see right around Spokane, it is a mix of rain and snow. In Coeur d'Alene, mainly snow. And again, snowfall totals in the 2 to 4 inch range. In Spokane, we'll start making that transition over to rain, and that rain is going to continue throughout the day, saturating the soil and leaving the trees even more vulnerable to the winds that will be picking up as the day goes on, because that rain is not going to stop until we get into late Friday evening. The high wind watch is from Friday afternoon through Saturday morning. We'll likely go to a high wind warning at some point. We're looking at sustained winds of up to 35 miles per hour with gusts close to 60 miles per hour. In some spots, perhaps even higher, particularly the West Plains in Spokane County and parts of the Columbia Basin. With that type of wind gusts, significant tree damage is possible, so we will be keeping a very close eye on that. Here's the tricky part. Morning lows across the region, right around freezing. So a degree or two either way makes the difference between heavy wet snow and a rain snow mix that doesn't accumulate. Morning lows close to the Spokane area. You can see right along I-90, right through the river, mostly above freezing. And then some spots, Spirit Lake, Spangle, Cheney, Deer Park, that's where we're more likely to see some snow accumulating. Friday's highs, this is why we're going to be seeing that precipitation turning all to rain. We're going to be in the 50s in many locations. The snow level is going to go from about 2,000 feet up to almost 6,000 feet by Friday afternoon. So if you do get snow at your house, measure it quick, because it will melt just about as soon as you have the chance to measure it. Friday's highs regionally will be in the 50s in Moses Lake and Lewiston, mid to upper 40s common elsewhere around the region. In your 12-hour forecast, already in Spokane, we will have made the switch over to rain around 6 o'clock, maybe a little bit of a rain-snow mix, but non-accumulating. Most of the accumulating snow will be over by then. Winds ramp up throughout the day. By 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, we're looking at sustained winds close to 30 miles per hour with wind gusts in the 40, possibly even 50 mile per hour range. Those wind gusts are just going to accelerate, and right now it looks like they'll be peaking sometime around midnight or a little after into the early morning hours of Saturday. Something to keep in mind before you go to bed Friday night. Before you tuck the kids in, maybe take a look out the window. If there's a ponderosa pine out the window, maybe take everybody down to the basement to snooze. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, Mark Peterson will be here with an update on your weather, both here digitally and on Good Morning Northwest. Thanks for watching.